Welcome back to USA Coins, today your ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries, hidden treasures in your pocket change, and the unbelievable stories behind American currency. Today, we're diving into one of the most underestimated coins in circulation, the 1997 Lincoln Penny. Yes, you heard it right. That tiny copper-colored coin that millions of Americans spent without a second thought, could now be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on the condition, errors, and collector demand. If you've ever wondered whether your old penny stash might contain a hidden gem, you're in the right place. So buckle up, coin hunters, and let's take a deep look at the value, history, rare errors, and current market price of the 1997 Lincoln Penny, a coin that's quietly building value in the collector's world. History of the 1997 Lincoln PN and why the Lincoln cent has a legacy unlike any other. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday, this coin became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it has undergone multiple changes over the decades, but the spirit of Lincoln remains. By the time we reached 1997, the penny had already transitioned into its zinc composition with a thin copper plating, a change that happened in 1982 due to rising copper prices. But despite being a more modern version of the Lincoln penny, the 1997 issue still carries plenty of surprises. More than 4.6 billion pennies were minted in Philadelphia in 1997, and almost 4.5 billion more were struck in Denver. But not all 1997 pennies are created equal. Hidden within these massive numbers are valuable errors, rare varieties, and unusual strike anomalies that make some 1997 Lincoln cents worth a fortune. Rare varieties and error coins, the big money makers. Let's talk about the real excitement, the 1997 Lincoln pennies that are worth thousands of dollars. Double die obverse DDO, a small number of 1997 pennies were struck with doubling on the front side, especially around the date, the word liberty, and in God we trust. These double die varieties are very rare and can fetch $150 to over $1,000 depending on condition. Center strike, some 1997 pennies were struck center, meaning the die hit the blank coin incorrectly. A penny that is 50% off center with a visible date can be worth $250 or more to error collectors. BAE error. This quirky error is named for the extra die break that appears between the B and E in Liberty, looking like it spells BIE. While minor, it's a fun variety that can sell for $10 to $50. Clipped planchet error. If a part of the coin's edge is missing due to an error during the blank cutting process, this is called a clipped planchet. A 1997 penny with this kind of error can easily bring in $75 to $200 depending on severity, and then, of course, there's the rare 1997 proof penny struck at the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. These were made in limited numbers with mirror-like surfaces and are very collectible when found in pristine condition. Current market value, 1997 penny worth $979.784. Now let's get to the numbers. What's a 1997 Lincoln penny really worth today? In average circulated condition, a 1997 penny is usually worth face value. But here's where it gets interesting. High-grade uncirculated 1997 pennies, especially MS67 or higher, can sell between $50 and $500. Perfect condition examples, professionally graded MS68, have been auctioned for over $1,000. Rare errors or high-grade proofs from the San Francisco Mint can push the value to over $979.784, especially if it's a double error or has mint state condition with exceptional eye appeal. Collectors are actively paying top dollar for coins that are graded by PCGS or NGC, especially if they're labeled with special errors or near-perfect strike quality. How to find one in your CHNG now? Here's the best part, you might already have one of these valuable pennies in your home, your piggy bank, your jar of coins, or even in your pocket. Start by checking any 1997 penny for clean, sharp detail and little to no wear. Use a magnifying glass to examine the date, liberty, and, in God we trust, for signs of doubling. Check the edge of the coin for any clipping or off-center strikes. Look for any unusual bumps, breaks, or raised lines that might indicate a die break or mint error. If you spot anything out of the ordinary, get that coin graded. Even a minor variety in top condition can skyrocket your coin's value. Why collectors want this so and so? Why is the 1997 Lincoln penny becoming so desirable? It's a modern coin, yet getting older, making high-quality examples harder to find. The coin has a massive circulation, but only a few have survived in mint state condition. Errors are limited but highly prized among collectors who specialize in post-1982 pennies, and as Lincoln cent collecting becomes more popular, demand for rare modern examples keeps rising. This coin is a sleeper hit, and its value could explode in the coming years. Final thoughts, don't ignore your pennies. The 1997 Lincoln penny may look ordinary, but it's anything but, whether it's hiding in your coin jar, slipped into a drawer, or sitting in a change machine somewhere, that tiny coin could be worth a small fortune. All it takes is a careful look, some patience, and a little knowledge to uncover its true value. So next time you see a 1997 penny, don't toss it aside. Check it. Examine it. Protect it. Because it might just be your ticket to hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars. And if you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to USA Coins, where we bring you the best coin stories, values, and tips every single week. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1997 penny or found a valuable coin recently. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and keep believing, because the next great coin discovery might be in your very own pocket.